So everybody lie down or sit down, or you can stand, you can kneel, get into some comfortable position. The first yoga sutra is Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Now begins the study of yoga. So yoga is well, that one actually means yoga is the inhibition of modifications of the mind. In other words, it's keeping your mind totally stable. And what would modify it? A thought, an emotion, a mood, a remembrance, a fantasy, a fear, a fact, or a fiction. We want to be free of all of that. You want to be, period. Just be. And that's hard. That's got as much reality as a stone. There's the stone. It's undeniable. Your thoughts and your emotions and everything else about you are deniable. They're arguable. Some people will say yes. In 500,000 years, no one's going to believe anything we believe. Well, let's get beyond that. Let's get to what we have in common with those people that will live a million years from now or have lived a million years in the past. What do we have in common with them? We are, and they will be if we're lucky. So get yourself as peacefully as you can, situated as peacefully as you can, because even a little bug crawling on your shoulder will disrupt this. So be still. I want to get you to fall and rise more deeply. Into what? Into you. People often ask the question, who am I? And the answer sometimes is so simple. It's who wants to know? Because the person that wants to know, that's who you are. And right now, I want to encourage you, invite you to learn something you may not know yet. And what is the subject? You. So one little trick, which of course admittedly is a modification of the mind, is to think of suddenly zoop yourself up to the ceiling and look down at him or her. What is she doing? Whatever you see her doing, you want to encourage, promote her to stop it. And that's not easy because the mind is a wily critter. And when you lose one thought, another one quickly props up in its place. Well, we can use the tricks. The breath is a trick. The heart is a trick. Feel your heart if you can. Try to feel your heart beating. If you can't do it, vigilantly listen for your heart like an animal in the forest, just listening as hard as you can. It's not easy. That may give you a moment or two of real mental quiet. But it's got to be longer. It's got to be close. It's got to be like 10, 15 minutes before you really get that sense, the beginning sense of who you are. So I recommend it really strongly. This is just an appetizer. This is not the main course of meditation. In the main course, there is no noise. There's no guy talking to you. But in the meantime, let's try another manipulation to get this quieter. Think of your spinal cord shining there inside you without any light. Vertebra on top of vertebra on top of vertebra. And on top of those, your head. Now you can imagine the stone coldness of the vertebral bodies and their bony aspect being pretty still. Let them be still. And like a contagion, let the vertebra on top of the one you're imagining, let it get still too. And then the one above it and above it. Until you come to that great big compilation of vertebrae in your head. And let it be still. Like a thing. Not like a live creature. Like a thing. Of course, it is a live creature. And even if it isn't doing anything, it's perceiving that absence of activity. And that's what I want you to do. That's what I'm inviting you to do. Sometimes you can look at a dog and know that all the dog is doing is nothing. As I think it was Mark Twain who said, I strive to be the man my dog thinks I am. Because the dog is looking at you with such admiration. You must be a wonderful guy to deserve that. Well, I want to invite you to look at yourself that way. You're not all bad. There's a lot of greatness about you. And it's a nice thing to do if you can do it. How lucky you are to be there. Whether God put you there or you just happen to grow there, what's the difference? As Shakespeare says, what a piece of work is man and woman. So I invite you to bask in the glory of your own stillness, and I'll see you next week. Bye.